right, so let's move on to another topic. Let's talk a little bit about the Derrick Jaxn scandal. That's been going around the media here lately. I don't really know too much about him. I just started hearing about him when the scandal jumped off. So I guess he's like a relationship guru where he tries to give relationship advice. And now, you know, he done fucked up and got caught out there with the cheating. That happened to, what's the other guy? He was a preacher, and Oprah Winfrey worked with him a lot. So I think it's something John something.
Don't get me wrong.
But he was kind of a heavyset dude, and he got a pretty big church, and you know his church was featured on Oprah's channel several times and stuff like that. And next thing you know, he get caught out there cheating twice. Dang. He got caught out there cheating, and then he, like, some time went by, got caught again. After he just said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm a man of God. I'm going to fix it. Got caught again. It was like, come on, man. People look up to you. So, you know, you can't, I mean, not that nobody can be imperfect, but especially if you got caught once, you should learn your freaking lesson. Don't get caught again. Just let it go. Obviously, it wasn't worth it. You tried it one time, wasn't worth it. You got caught. Let it go. Yes. You know what I mean?
So let me get into it a little bit. I'm going to just pull up the article a little bit from the New York Post. So basically, just not to read word for word, but it's basically saying, like, you know, there's a relationship guru. He has like an Instagram with 1.3 million followers.
Dang, 1.3 million.
I thought it was one affair. He had multiple affairs.
Yeah, I did hear it was multiple.
So now that meme makes sense. It said basically with niggas, that mug was up there, you know, cracking, you know, telling men about shit like this mug was on the way to cheat, or he just got through cheating. So that makes sense.
He's starting his video zipping his zipper up. So
men ain't shit.
Right. Y'all ain't shit for all this cheating. Hold on, let me fix my zipper.
Yeah, so
calm myself down. I'm good now. So I'm nice and relaxed.
So he preaches, you know, healing and healthy relationship. He took to Instagram Monday to confess in the video, and his wife was in there. Yeah. So truth is, Derrick Jaxn was involved with other women outside the marriage. Speaking about himself in the third person.
Yeah, I did catch that.
All of it falls under the category of cheating, affairs, stepping out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she looks. I'm just looking at this right here on the side. I can't shoot the camera, but you know, she looks really uncomfortable. Right. Sense.
Yeah, everybody been talking about how she been looking too.
Yes. So things like crazy. That. So
man got himself in some hot water. It's like it just looks real bad because of the fact that you're the one giving out that relationship advice, and so it's like, you know, if you're giving people advice on other shit, like, I'm going to tell y'all how to look fly. Here's how you fix your wardrobe. It wouldn't even be that bad. But it's like when you out there telling people you need to fix your shit, don't mess up your relationship and blah, blah, blah. Speaking of messing up relationships, I just fucked
I fucked all my shit up.
Right. It just looks bad. You know, don't be out there giving advice when you know you're doing dirt. You know what I mean?
Hey, we just want to let you know, we at the Try It Hip Hop Podcast are not responsible for relationship advice. We are and not. If you come to us for relationship advice, you fucked up. Right. I'm just going to tell you that right now. We do not do that.
Exactly. That's not what
I'm not qualified to do that. I'm just going to be real with you. I mean,
it's not what we do. So we here to talk hip hop. You know, you do what you do, and don't get us involved in that. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really messed up, man. So what else did it say? Anything else? Did we miss anything?
Yeah, are you good? Okay. But we pretty much good. I mean, yeah, you know, I just, you know, I do pray that both parties, I will say that they will move on from it, and get healing, and you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it just really is kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of sick, man. The man needs help, obviously. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, you're at, you know what I'm saying? You're one giving advice. It's like crazy. Exactly. It's like getting advice to get off drugs from a person who's on drugs. That's really what it is. Yeah, hey, man.
Like, don't do drugs.
Yeah, don't do crack. Don't do crack.
Don't do cocaine.
Yeah, don't do that. What I mean? Don't smoke that glass dick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me for a minute while stay away from them drugs, kids.
Stay away from them drugs.
You know? Yeah. And then like, what's that you doing in the background? Oh,
don't worry about that, man. I got asthma.
Right. Just don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
You know?
Yeah, don't do it.
But
that'll be more for me.
Did you know about him like before this situation?
I seen some of his videos in passing.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not with, you know, my lady, she's all about that. You know, not necessarily like his videos, but she's all about relationship advice and stuff.
Yeah.
Me, I'm more like, I don't look at it like, fuck it.
Right.
I'm you know what I'm saying? That's just not, I know I probably should watch it, but it's just not my speed.
Yeah.
It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to get a relationship advice from somebody, especially like somebody that's probably is more, you know, worse off than we are.
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying? And then they don't have, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know if they're really violent enough
right.
You know, I'm not knocking counselors and because it is needed. It is a profession that's needed. But just like anybody, like nah.
Yeah, I had never heard of him myself, but you know, I thought it was interesting. You know, but he definitely got himself into some trouble. It's, you know, hopefully, you know, they can kind of, you know, get through it without too much more going on. But it's you know, it's just funny, man, when they get caught out there like that.
Oh, but, and before we go to the next topic, we do need to talk about the Joe Budden podcast.
Oh yeah,
with,
Joe Budden.
My bad. The Roy you good with the Roy and Maul situation?
Yeah, so Howie was saying that recently on the Joe Budden podcast, you know, we were missing a couple of people, Rory and Maul, and we were trying to get to the bottom of why they were missing. You know, did something happen? You know, did they have an issue? It seems like there was some slight issue of disagreement with something Joe said. We don't know for sure, but we've been doing our homework trying to research it. So if anybody knows this situation, throw it in the comments. Let us know what you know. But, you know, we just heard that all of a sudden out of nowhere, they were not on the show. You know, like, and from what we're hearing, like one of them got into a disagreement, but then the other one just kind of jumped in and was like, yeah, you know, that's kind of messed up, so I'm not going to come back either. Some shit like that.
Well, basically what it is, so Roy has actually been saying some, you know, some slick stuff to Joe.
To Joe, okay.
And a couple and this is Joe's side.
Mm-hmm.
From what I hear, like he's been saying some slick stuff, even the fans start to notice.
Oh, okay.
Also, it is kind of, you know, alleged that Roy is going through some issues with his significant other.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
I think that might be some of the issues.
Yeah, that could.
Maul, his issue was like, okay, why did Roy get to sit down? And you know, I just don't think that was right. So
yeah.
Then he kind of left, you know, Maul. You know, hey, you know, I think with Joe's, even though as bad as it is, I will have to say, look, y'all not fired. You're not this, that, and the third. It's just, I'm just paraphrasing.
Yeah.
I think it was wise. Like, hey, look, just sit down.
Right.
Let's sit down, get yourself together. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I you know, even if there was a, you know, direction of, you know, Joe might be overbearing or, you know, like, oh, you know, this is my podcast because it bears his name. But, you know, one statement, it was, you know, hey, it's all ours.
Right.
But like I said, I do feel that he was fair about it.
Yeah. As
far as like, look, just sit down. Bringing up the other co-host, he got another co-host, Ice and Savon. They have another podcast. I don't know too much. I don't know too much about them, so I'm not going to go into them. that much, but they do have another podcast. Some of the fans, from what I heard, they want Maul and Roy back, which really, honestly, I feel that, you know, they have a good back, you know, the good chemistry, and stuff. So, man, I just, you know, I really hope, because I mean, even though I don't really follow them like that, and you know what I'm saying, as far as their friendship and stuff, I hope they get that settled, man. Because to me, they're too cohesive in order for that to, you know, really get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
get sloppy like that.
I think they had a good thing going, and I mean, you know, whatever it is, I hope they work it out, you know what I mean? But I will say this, I mean, you can just tell it's not that easy to get along with Joe Budden either, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure, you know, because I mean, with him, you know, he's definitely bipolar, so his moods go left to right to left sometimes, so it's like, they probably have been, I could see my man probably saying some slick shit, because every now and then, you know, Joe will get to go on a rant and yell and curse and do all he wants, and everybody just got to deal with it. You know what I mean? So I could see a lot of tension building up, but they do have a good chemistry. You know what I mean? They seem to be on the same wavelength when it comes to topics, and you know,
it works.
And when they disagree, it's a healthy disagreement. They don't argue.
It works.
It's just, you know, they laugh. I don't get why you think that, you know, blah blah blah. So it does work. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we'll see. We'll keep y'all updated on the Joe Budden situation.
And then I think with Parks, because, you know, Parks, he's kind of like the dude behind, but I think he kind of inched his way up into the stardom a little bit. And I mean this with all respect. I don't want to really be rude to Parks, but I really think he don't really need to interject.
Oh, okay.
Anything. I was gonna be like, "Yo, shut the fuck up," but nah, I'm really gonna frame it right. I really think he shouldn't. He should just let them sell it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I understand that they have been on the show, like, so I do understand that Park does probably have like a good understanding of how both Maul and how Roy works. I'm pretty sure he has a good understanding of it. But as far as like, especially him not really being on cam like that,
right?
I really think it would be good for him to really just let Joe and them two handle it.
Yeah.
Which I think he will.
Yeah.
But I don't think he needs to. I don't feel that he needs to interject.
Just kind of leave it alone. You know, do your thing. Well, you know, I mean, we'll see. I definitely want to look into it more because, you know, I've been wondering, you know, how things were going. I haven't really watched their podcast in a minute, so I hadn't really been keeping up with them. So that's an interesting dynamic right there. But yeah, you know, like I said, you know, let us know what y'all think in the comments about the Joe Budden podcast situation with Rory and Maul, and you know, we'll kind of go from there. You hear that? You hear that? This 98-year-old dog is in the background just hacking and coughing. My bad, y'all. But anyway, let's talk about this situation with King Randall. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but Howie was telling me about it, so I went back and did a little research. But King Randall's a young African-American dude, and he went recently on the Roland Martin show interviewing. Now, he is a conservative, which typically means Republican, but not all the time. So he says he's a conservative, but not necessarily a Republican. And so Roland Martin started really grilling him about a lot of Republican standpoints and views, and it kind of overshadowed a lot of the good stuff about this young brother, you know, because he's actually built a whole, school, right?
Yeah, he built, I think he's got a couple of schools, if I'm not mistaken. But, and this is the thing of it is, too, he's up there trying to teach black men, you know, young black boys become black men, learning stuff. I mean, really, man, this dude, like listening to him made me think, like, man, I need to man, I'm fucking up. You know what I mean? Like, it make you reevaluate your life. Feel like, dang, I'm fucking up. I could be doing so much more.
He said that he's been able to get this schools going just based off of donations and whatnot, man.
Yeah, so, and he has like a lot of people donating to him. He said he had like people like Nation it. Now, this shit crazy.
Yeah.
He had people from like the Nation of Islam.
Wow.
Hebrew Israelites.
Wow.
Trump supporters.
Wow.
Like, dude.
Everybody jumping.
You can't tell me this dude ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
Cause you got that type of people coming in, like people that really don't agree.
Right.
Man, dude, you winning.
You winning, man.
I mean,
so you can't beat that, man. I really applaud his efforts, man. And I think Roland Martin, you know, I've been kind of feeling a little bit of some type of way about Roland because I do notice in his interviews it's very hard to get a word in edgewise because when Roland is trying to make his points, he'll just keep pushing his issue. He won't really stop to let you talk. As soon as you open your mouth, well, here's the deal, Roland. He's like, wait. Answer my question. Why is this? Why is that? And then, you know, even if you finally get to answer that question before you move on to the next subject, we'll answer another question. It's like, okay, Roland, come on, man.
Yeah, then
you want to hear from the other person.
And then you got to stumble. And see, this is the thing about it, too, with Roland. And, I mean, just to be honest with you, like, first, when he got kicked off CNN, because he's doing all this shit so he can get, like, you know, go back to, like, syndicated, and go back to the... Which really would be detrimental now because, like, people don't really watch, like, CNN and shit like that.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, it's like he's trying to be like this whole, like, woke, you know, wearing the dashikis and things like that. Like, oh, you know, so people just wandering around. Oh, well, this guy's down, and you know, and then to get for that to happen and have this young man on. First of all, the man is 21,
right? Young 20,
and Roland's 50. This dude's 21. This guy could have been out here a drug dealer. He could have been selling drugs. He could have been killing somebody. He could have killed, like, and that's the thing. It's like, he could have been, and then the thing of it is, he'd probably get praised for it.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing about it.
Yep.
But this man has took his time, had certain disciplines about him, and he built this school. Like, that's dope. That's dope. We need people, like I said I didn't mean to cut you off, but like I said in the in my piece that in the Lost in Thought, I'm like,
go
dude,
check that out.
It's like if we need to emulate anything, we need to emulate that.
Yeah,
we need to do that like yesterday.
Yeah, quick, fast, man. I mean, like he said, we just dropped the Lost in Thought segment this morning on our YouTube page about the same subject, about King Randall, and how he talks a lot about that, gives you some good insight. But yeah, I mean, I agree, man. I couldn't agree more. We need to be supportive of that. And I mean, my thing is, even if you don't agree with everything this brother says, support the part that you do. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Even though we might not agree on how voting should be done, you did a whole fucking school. You know, I can't do nothing but applaud that shit.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, and that's the thing about it, and that's what he was trying to explain. You know, look, I don't deal with the voting thing. Right. That's not my expertise.
Right.
He wasn't talking down about it. Not really. It's like, look, that's just something I don't do. I'm not necessarily not vote. It's just like that's not part of my process. My process is us getting black people, black men together, sharpening their skills, building their skills, and being able, and that's the thing, and that's what you want. He up there talking about this voting stuff, Roland up there talking about this voting stuff and everything.
And it's funny, for the most part, he was agreeing with Roland.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, it's fine. That's fine. But the thing of it is, isn't it more important, especially if you're American, it's more important that you have these people out here so they can help, I don't know, the fucking economy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a
But it's like
Roland, not smart.
He's trying so hard to be hard on this kid about everything. It's like, how people going to have money to go to your school? And he was like, I'm doing nothing but donations. So and then, I'm not asking nobody to pay for it. I'm trying to make it free. And it's like, every time he says something like that, Roland will try to come up with some other way to make it sound bad. But why ain't you doing this? And why don't you support that? And it's like, dude, man.
And then the thing of it is, too, like with the whole voting situation, yeah, I do we do understand that there's certain groups of people, there are certain, parties, well, both parties really fuck black people over, but that's beside the point. But we do understand that there's certain policies in place that are not suitable for us.
Right.
I get that. I understand that they, trying to, block certain people from voting. I get that. I understand that. What do you call it? Gerrymandering?
Yeah.
With I get that. But if this man is trying to make a positive change, because hey, who knows? If someone might come to his school and from the ranks, they might be able to vote this guy in and become a politician.
Exactly.
Who knows? And might be able to have someone that has your best interest in heart.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing of it is quick cut. I mean, I think with Martin, it's like he's cutting this man down.
Yeah.
And he's not applauding the dude for, hey, I appreciate what you're doing. Getting these kids especially like in Georgia. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Georgia's getting rough. Particularly Atlanta and stuff. So it's good to see him doing that, getting these kids together, making things work, and building something, making something of themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing.
It is, man. It is. And I'm definitely going to find out more about where his schools are and support him in some kind of way, man.
Yeah, man.
Whether it be spreading the word or making some sort of financial donation, but that's, you can't beat that, man.
No.
He not asking for no tuition, completely private, school, but he not asking you for no money. He trying to do everything off donation, so, he doing it the right way, what I mean? Man. And he's trying to teach young black kids that, you can do things a different way, what I mean? You don't have to, follow a certain path that everybody else wants you to be on. You know what I mean? You can do things a different way and make a difference. So shout out to King Randall, man. I really appreciate that. And you said Boyce Watkins.
Boyce Watkins actually did another interview on him as well. I mean, before that, he actually kind of spoke to addressed it by himself. As far as like what Roland Martin did, and then actually he was actually explaining how he met him a couple years back, and how like he was just like to be the air of the room. He just like to be like this. I'm gonna talk.
Right.
And some people call him like the dude on Black Twitter. I don't know if you watch his videos, but they call him Professor Black Twitter or whatnot.
Yeah.
And he talked about like Roland Martin sound like Porky P, like beep, 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 beep. And I mean, honestly, like I said in my piece, there's I had some respect for Roland Martin. I mean, there were certain things that he did. It was good to see him having his own platform.
Yeah.
What I'm saying?
I agree.
But the thing, and he had some good segments and stuff that I was like, okay, I can see that. I understand that. But he's clearly just, Democratic agent, man.
Right.
And it's like, and I'm not knocking that. And, and it'd be one thing too, if, even if he didn't agree with him or, it would be really, it would still been good. One thing is like, hey man, I appreciate you. Like I said earlier, like, okay, I don't agree with this, but this is why. Instead of beating the man down.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel the same way about Roland Martin. I got a little bit of respect for him, but I over the last year or two, I have been kind of losing a little bit of it because I noticed that all of his interviews, he really is so, if you don't agree with what I'm agreeing with, I'm going to argue you down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He did the same with Ice Cube.
Yeah, you can't do that, man. You got to be, you got to be fair in your conversation or, ain't too many people going to want to come back. You know what I mean? Not too many notable people anyway. So I don't. If I was that King Randall dude, I would never come back, man. After that, because you could tell he was just getting frustrated. Like,
I mean, well, that's the thing, though. I think this kid, if he keeps doing what he's doing, he's gonna get the praises that he deserves. Yeah. And he's going to get the platform that he deserves.
I didn't even know about him. My thing is, why haven't we heard nothing about him?
You know well, I mean, because he ain't shooting nobody and working, or like I'm a woman now, or you know how the society is now.
Yeah, and my bad. I think I cut you off.
Nah, you good. You good.
I'm just mad about stuff like that because it's like we need to hear more about people like him, and we just don't. You know what I mean? Because they don't want you to know there's people like that out there starting schools and trying to do things a little bit different. You know what I mean? So
yep.
But shout out to King Randall, man. We going to definitely support him, and I'm gonna look his channels up and all of that kind of stuff, man. See what I can do.
I think he's got an Instagram. I want to say he's got an Instagram somewhere. I haven't had him yet, but I will. And then anything else?
I think that's pretty much it for our topics. I mean, this is just to recap, this is episode 159.
159.
Please don't forget, hit the buttons, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Help us out. Share the words. Give us some feedback. Let us know what y'all think about the show.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
You know what I mean? And, we're going to try to keep doing it every week. You know what I mean? So, and don't forget to go back and check out his Lost in Thought about the King Randall situation.
And real quick, too, not to be on no spiritual thing, but if you do believe in that, definitely send your prayers to that young man, because I'm telling you, they, the powers that be ain't gonna like that shit.
Right.
They're gonna just let you. I'm just gonna let you know now.
They're gonna give him a hard time.
Yeah. So keep him in your prayers. Keep him protected,
because he's trying to do it without the government involved.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing Roland kept pressing him about. So you mean to tell me you're not gonna use government funding?
Yeah. Like, why are you? I'm like, my thing of it is, why are you on the government's dick?
Right,
Martin. I mean, damn,
leave it alone.
And don't get me. And he wasn't really saying that. He just saying what he was saying. I understood what he was saying, but the way he said it, it kind of came out wrong. I think he could have worded it better.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have government in place to do certain things. We're not that naive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But what he's saying, like the stuff that I can do, right. I don't need.
He's trying to use them as
I don't need a government voucher to open up the school. I got donations coming into the school to get what I, and I'm utilizing what I can do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not waiting on a handout.
Yeah.
I'm making things happen.
Right.
And that's what we need to do.
Absolutely. I agree. I guess we can go ahead and wrap it up, because
like
you said, we ain't really got nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, we went a little over today.
Yeah, if y'all hung out with us through the whole thing, we appreciate you. And this will be on YouTube later on this evening. I think the StreamYard version might be up there. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Yeah. If not, my version will be up there in a little while. We'll be on Spotify a little bit. What about 9-ish?
Yeah, 9-ish.
The Instagram will be ready immediately after the show is over, and Facebook will be ready as well after the show is over. So again, thank y'all for checking us out.
Yep.
Week after week, we try to do something. We'll have another lyrical breakdown this coming weekend. I'm not sure who we're gonna do, but it'll definitely be worth your time. So we appreciate it. For episode 159 and Triad Hip Hop Podcast, this is your man Kurt, and this is
Howie,
the Hitman. And we'll see y'all on the next one, all right?
Peace.